I come from a family whereby the women are really in touch with each other. Growing up, we were always encouraged to have a plan right from high school all the way to university and even afterwards, because the women in my family believed that, if you have a plan from the get-go. My name is Pacific Wanza. I'm 21 years old. I studied Bachelor of Science in Computer Science at St. Paul's University all the way from 2021, and now waiting graduation come November 7th. I went to high school in Kieni Girls High School all the way in Embu. Shout out to Kieni. And I'm the last born in a family of 4. And I'm honored to be here this morning to share my stories with you. And I hope it resonates, you learn from it, and you also enjoy watching this video. Thank you.
Why did you decide to pursue computer science?
Computer science actually was a fallback option. Growing up, I used to admire my auntie so much. She's an electrical engineer. And I really just wanted to be her. She was my role model. She set the pace for me growing up. But somewhere in high school in Form 2 during a maths lesson, our lecturer and our teacher back then talked about having a fallback option, aiming for the sky, but being ready to fall on the clouds. And basically what he said is there's always this dream that you want, this lifestyle that you want to attain, but it's always important to put in place fallback options. And so from electrical engineering, I could see myself thriving in computer science. That's why I chose it. Yeah.
Interesting. So, SPU story, how did you now, because now you understood the fallback plan, and you needed to pursue that program in institution. How did you come to know about SPU?
I come from a family whereby the women are really in touch with each other. Growing up, we were always encouraged to have a plan right from high school all the way to university and even afterwards, because the women in my family believed that, if you have a plan from the get-go, it will be easier to navigate if the plan doesn't go as you had planned or hoped. So one day we're in a bus stop with my mom. We're traveling from Nairobi to Kitui, and opposite there was this signboard right there opposite Afya Center, and it was written St. Paul's University, and I used to stare at it for so long. And then one day I worked up the courage and I told her I feel like I want to go to St. Paul's. It was just one of those things a child would say to their mother. Fast forward 2021, through the other president we had, Uhuru, he initiated the program for government to pay for students to join private universities. And so I was able to apply through that. And then I got St. Paul's, which still feels like a dream because my experience here was nothing short of excellent. Yeah.
Okay, so you've joined St. Paul's first year, second year, third year, now you're graduating. Did the institution meet your expectations in terms of training?
Yes, I'm really, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate the department all the way from the Dean, Dr. Susan Wanjiku, to the HOD, Mr. Nyapete, and the lecturers. It was such an amazing experience. Beyond the classroom setup, beyond showing up to class, just studying, they taught us accountability, they taught us the sense of self-responsibility, they taught us what it is like to show up for yourself. And I feel like they really modeled us into, model students. They really equipped us with a lot of knowledge and skills outside here to navigate the corporate world. And it really met my expectations. And I just like how it was a community thing. It does indeed take a village to get to where I am. And I was never alone. So that really offered a lot of support. Yeah.
Computer science is wide. For these 4 years, do you think that you found that niche in that space?
Yeah, I'm a person who likes being a jack of all trades and a master at all of them. So at first it was kind of confusing understanding there's the software engineering side, there's the machine learning, there's the data structures and algorithm side, there's the AI and all this stuff. But from somewhere in second year, I just decided to major in software engineering, particularly in Java, because it aligns with the company that I want to work for eventually in life. And so that really formed a basis for me learning Java and all these things. But after university, I've developed the need to be in the cloud side of things to do with virtualization, deploying systems on cloud. And the thing that I appreciate about computer science is we were equipped with all these knowledges. You can survive in any department in IT. So it really expands the possibilities I can attain. But right now, I'm into software engineering and cloud infrastructure. Yeah.
Interesting. Of course, any journey has highs and lows. Would you mind sharing your highs and lows?
I'm gonna start with my lows. I think mostly it was just the first bit, navigating university without my friend. I lost my friend in Form 3, and she was a very smart girl. She was called Cynthia Nyawira Maina. Cynthia would have been your doctor, your engineer. She'd probably have a PhD by the time she was attaining 30. She was really smart. And studies was our thing. We liked working hard. We liked being the top best. It was really a good chase. So doing uni without her, not being able to share these milestones, trying to find her in friends, in classroom setups, in a foreign place because she's never been to Limuru before. It was kind of hard. And also just convincing yourself that you can actually live life, finding the space to live life without her. It was really sad for me. But eventually I found her in the results, because whenever I do well, I feel like I had done one for the both of us. And I think the highs was when I get straight A's in a semester. My mom taught me this trick of just focusing your energy in the only thing you want, focusing on getting those A's. So I enjoyed that. I would feel happy in a new semester when the lecturer would tell me, I saw your results, I liked them, that was good. So I feel like those were my eyes. And also the growth and finally discovering who I am, discovering how much love I had for myself and what I do. That really set the pace for myself. Yeah.
Given your experience, would you recommend someone to study at St. Paul's?
Yes, very much so. I mean, St. Paul's is the type of university that receives you with open arms. It receives you with all your flaws, but it insists on teaching you a sense of discipline, teaching you a sense of self-love, showing up for yourself, appreciation, accountability. And it forces you to grow in a very good and kind way, of course. You are required to grow. You are required to lose the habits that do not serve you anymore. And I feel everybody needs that. I'd recommend St. Paul's to anybody, family, friends, strangers out there. Please take a chance on yourself here.